Food is one of only 2 international languages. The other is sex. Now you can get by without sex, but you can't get by without food. There's so much food talk, so many food fashions, so many delis, restaurants and experts. Endless books, magazines and columns, all dedicated to food. Who's growing it? Who's cooking it? Who's eating it? All a bit difficult to digest. We need help. We need someone to sift through all the information, sort out the best cuts, and give us the good oil. Meet Sheridan Rogers. Sheridan has played a big part in the Australian food revolution through her books, magazine and newspaper articles, and her radio spots. So who better to keep an eye on what's new and interesting today?
Hi, I'm Sheridan Rogers. Welcome to Food Currents, a program that's going to take a close look at the real issues in the food world and what's worth digesting and what's not. Food Currents is a current affairs program about the world of food. We're going to visit restaurants, review them, go behind the scenes, talk to the chefs, and after all, chefs have become the film stars of the late 20th century. We're going to see what sort of tricks they get up to, how they make their food taste and look so wonderful. We're going to go to the cafes, and after all, it's in the cafes and the bistros that the trends start these days. Once upon a time, it was in the fine dining restaurants that the trends were set, but these days, particularly in contemporary Australia, it's the cafes and bistros that really set the pace. We're going to go into the supermarkets. They've changed a lot over the last 5 to 10 years. This is just Japanese soy sauce, not even the Chinese soy sauce. We're going to look at the latest products and keep you up to date with what's happening. You must have noticed how many food magazines are around. Seems like a new one comes out every week. We're going to review the magazines for you and sort out which ones you can leave on your coffee table and which ones you can take into the kitchen. And talking of coffee tables, most of the new cookbooks that come out really only belong there. We're going to help you sort through which ones you should have on your kitchen shelf. This whole food industry wouldn't be what it is today without the growers. Food Currents is going to take you to some exciting places to meet the people who make food the centre of attention, both here and around the world. Today we're in Sydney and we're going to look at a favourite salad style mix that we've adopted in the past few years, the mesclun mix. So let's have a chat to Sydney market gardener Stephen Adey, who specialises in salad mixes. So Stephen, what exactly is mesclun?
Well, a mesclun mix is basically a mixture of small salad leaves.
Just tell me some of the leaves that you put into the mix that you grow here.
There's 3 major components. It's the lettuce part, the chicory part and the mustard part.
And are they in balance?
Well, generally equal amounts, but it's just a matter of taste.
Oh gee, they're nice.
Quite spicy.
Oh God, I'm just trying to think what... These days you can get mesclun just about anywhere, but let's see what one of Australia's leading chefs, Luke Mangan, does with this style of salad mix. So Luke, you've been using mesclun since you came back to Australia?
Yeah, probably for the last 10 years.
Which ones are you using at the restaurant?
Well, we use a mixed salad leaf, which is your basic mesclun, and we use that as a side salad and maybe to garnish a few dishes. So why don't we get into the dish, the tuna, and see how all these salad herbs are used. Okay, we start with the raw tuna belly. Just pinch a little bit of the Maldon sea salt on top, then we spread it with the soy ginger shallot dressing that we've got made. Then we move on to the Jerusalem artichokes, which have been very thinly sliced and peeled, and then we mix it with our shiso, which has got that beautiful perfume texture. Moving on to the cured tuna, and we smear it with the tandoori spices, which have been mixed with yogurt and sour cream on both sides, and then we just pinch the black seaweed, the nori, and the black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds on top, and then we just drizzle it with olive oil. Then there you have it. Tuna 2 ways with a salad of Jerusalem artichoke and shiso.
Okay, let's just grab a handful of mesclun mix from the local supermarket and I'll show you what I do with it, how I use it in this really scrummy salad that uses kangaroo meat with Thai dressing. Now today I'm going to make a Thai beef salad, but this time with kangaroo meat, because after all we are in Australia and kangaroo meat is not only delicious and full of flavour, but it's also a very lean meat. Now I've got 2 kangaroo fillets here in the bowl. They've been marinating for about half an hour, about 150 grams each. And I've marinated them in some fish sauce, soy sauce, some crushed garlic and some freshly squeezed lime juice. And I'm going to toss them onto the barbecue, let them cook. And the important thing is not to overcook it. So just a few minutes on each side. Keep it there and just turn it once. Now whilst the kangaroo fillets are resting, okay, I'm going to add these to the dressing. And then I'm going to slice the kangaroo fillets and add them to the salad. Now I'm just going to pop the kangaroo meat on top of the salad, just dress it like that around the top, and voila, lovely fresh salad for lunch today. Okay, let's speed things up a bit and see what the lads are doing in their kitchen.
Hey, we're just here at the fish markets. We've just got some fresh seafood. We're going to take it home, marinate it up, and we'll see what we can do with it.
Hey, with the lads. Today we're going to cook up 2 dishes for you. First up, we've got king prawns. We're going to do a nice Asian style marinade on them. And on the other side we've got some baby octopus and we're going to do a Mediterranean style marinade on them. Both barbecue dishes, so let's get into it. Gee, it looks, feels and smells great.
Okay, these prawns are just about done, so get the rest of this ackee on. As you can see, they've got a wonderful colour there, and the smell of these is marvellous.
Magic.
So that's just a taste of food currents. What's happening in the world of food today is so exciting, and at last we've got a program that showcases it all.